Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to Eat in My Garden. We are today the 3rd of October and the fall is upon us. Today it's a beautiful, glorious day and I'm cutting those dahlias here. They're beautiful. They're falling down because we had such a storm. And frost is due coming next week. So I thought I'll rescue them so I can put them in the house. So today I'm going to give you a little tour of the fall harvest, what's going on in the garden, and the season is nearly over. So fall is here. But we've got still a lot of harvest to catch up with. So we will go around and show you what's happening. So I'm going to cut some more of those beautiful flowers here. And those one, I planted them from seeds back in January. And they just grew really nice. And I've got all these orange color, purple color, pink color. Yeah, very nice. We'll put them in the pot here. Yeah, look at that. So that will be beautiful on my kitchen table. Okay, what have we got here? Here we got Swiss Chard and they love the cold weather. I seeded them back in end of August and I had a lot of harvest, probably about 3 to 4 harvests. And so they're going to thrive. The more I cut them, the more they're going to grow because they like the cool weather. And they are so easy to plant. All I did, I just throw some seed. And you see here, there's different colors. I've got the bright red. Let me get one for you. The bright red and the white. And these are so beautiful. It's stir-fried and with a bit of garlic and olive oil. Maybe add a bit of herbs. And I love the baby one here. They're so nice and tender. So here I'm just going to harvest it and they will keep on growing. And if there is frost, what I'm going to do, I just cover them. Just put a plastic cover just to protect them so I get a longer harvest. Yeah, as you can see here, those one are baby chard. I seeded them probably beginning of September and look, they're growing really nice and I'm going to cover them with you see I've got some plastic here to protect them from the frost or snow even. So it's not too late really if you want to get a harvest in November or even December. So you can just throw the seed. I've got the red one here and the light color here. So yeah, just buy some and maybe even in pots you can do that. And they are so easy to grow. These giant leaves, I'm so excited to share with you. This is the first time I seeded them and they call mustard leaves. And they love the cool weather. So these one as well, I seeded them back in end of August and look at them, they are massive. And I'm going to harvest a few and show you how big they are. And they have a bit of a taste and it's called mustard leaves. So they have a bit of a spicy taste and it's actually quite nice for stir fried. Okay, I'm going to get the biggest beautiful leaf and these one you can keep on cutting and they will keep on growing. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. You know what I want to do? I want to uproot one to show you how big it is. Usually you would just cut it and they will keep on growing, but I want to show you from the root how big. Let me find a really nice and juicy one. All right, look at this. This is a really nice one. Take that one off. One just fell. Look how big and beautiful they are. And they are so juicy. Okay, I'm going to taste a little bit of the leaves and I'll give you a bit of a taste, huh? yeah, there is a really strong spicy taste, like mustard, a bit like garlic, and it's quite sharp. And I believe with stir fry, they're going to be really, really nice. Okay, here what have we got? We've got carrots, and I already harvested probably 2 batch of carrots, and there is still more. And let's see what we've got here. I had to harvest them a little bit early because, you know, there's a lot of animals, squirrel, and they all coming to enjoy it and enjoy my harvest. So that's why they're quite little, but they're sweet. I like them when you roast them. Yeah, and here I've got some different one. Oh, these beautiful reddish carrots. Let's see here. Oh, this is the same. Oh, I like this little fatty one. It's so beautiful roasting. Maybe we have more here. Let's see. Yeah, baby one. So those one are not ready. So I'm just going to cover them because of frost. Oh, there's a big one there. And the lesson is when you're sowing carrots, as you could see here, I sow them too close together, and they're finding difficult to grow because they're all stuck together. So that's something I'm going to put in my diary for next time, to give them space to grow. Okay, another winter crop that I have planted here is Brussel sprouts. And you see, it hasn't been doing very well because we had a lot of white butterfly that laying eggs and start eating the leaves. And I completely forgot to cover them. And within 1 or 2 days, they just devour all the leaves. I mean, you can see here, I mean, they just went for it. But, you know, there is hope. There's always hope to rescue them. You could see I've put those here and to protect them. So I'm going to spray them and I'm going to cover them so they can flourish. Okay, what have I got here? I've got this organic pesticide, and it's very friendly. It's not going to damage the plant or the soil, and all it's called it's for bugs, and it's for worms, for beetles, and it's called dead bug. So what I do, in 2 gallons of water and 2 cups of that, the liquid, shake it very well. So I'm going to put 2 cups. Yeah, I'm just going to give it a good stir. And usually I will do it maybe every 2 weeks, depends, or even once a month. I mean, this should work very well. And especially when I'm going to cover them. And that would help. So, and Brussels sprouts love cold weather. So hopefully this will do really well. And you could see they have different leaves. This is the purplish one. So we'll have purple Brussels sprouts. And this one is the green one. So I will have 2 types of varieties. So yeah, I just gave them a good soak. Okay, here I have garden beans, and I tell you, I had so much harvest, and I had to freeze so many because I had loads. And this is going now, the season is over, but I'm leaving it because I wanted to get seeds. So if I look around, I mean, there's a few here. Where is it? Yeah, you see here. They are well overgrown now, so I'm going to leave them to dry. Maybe I'll find one here. Oh, here we go. Maybe this one here. What I do, wow, look at this. And I'm going to just take them out and dry them on the windowsill, and I'm going to plant them for next year. So that's something we need to think as well of, you know, using what we have for next year, because seed can be very expensive and we need to learn how to keep them for the next season. So that's why I'm leaving them and to get for next year. So something you could do. I tell you, this year I've been so pleased with the harvest of tomatoes. Look at this plant. from one plant, and it's in a pot. It's so easy to do. You just get good soil, and if you want to seed or buy a plant from the nursery and plant it. I counted, I think I had harvested more than 50, really 50 tomatoes from this one plant, and there is still coming, and they are healthy. Look at this, beautiful, healthy tomatoes, beautiful, and look, it's perfect, and there is no pesticide, nothing, just good soil, good compost and water. So that's something, you know, you could think for next year. That is juicy. Look at this, beautiful. Yeah, another fall or winter plant you can grow is cabbages. These are red cabbages, and they love the cold weather. I have to say my cabbages in the summer didn't do very well, and it was too hot, and I had a lot of bugs going on. They were eating them, so I had a few harvests, but not as good. So I've decided to do the winter cabbages, and I've got the red one here, red cabbages here, and I've got the green cabbage here. I've got my plastic ready, and for frost or snow to cover them, but I believe they're going to do really well because they love the cold weather, so we shall see. Okay, the next one, the plant that loves cold weather is, forgot the name now. It's kale. Kale love cold weather, and as you could see here, I've put the net here because, you know, they've been devoured by the animals, and I'm going to just give a bit of water. And kale can handle the frost, can handle the cold weather, so this is going to really do well. And if you want to plant during the cold weather, and they're so healthy. That's another one. So we'll put the cover back. Yeah, and protect it. Here we go. Next one I've got here is Bok Choy. And I don't know if you watched my program back in the summer. They didn't do well. They bolted because it was so hot. Because why? Because those Bok Choy love cold weather. Look at them. They are doing so well. They've been eaten a bit, so we're going to spray them. But look at this one here. Wow, I believe this is ready for harvest. And I've got some there. You see, I've seeded them different times, so we have different time of harvest. So look how beautiful is that. I love Bok Choy. It tastes so yummy. Let me try a bit. They're nice with rice and noodles, and even with chicken, stir fried. Oh, delicious. Okay, what have I got here? This is the first time I'm planting them. I seeded them. I just throw the seed in the soil and they just flourish. Okay, here I've got the yellow heart winter. It's like a bit of a cabbage looking lettuces, and this one is just amazing. It's called how do you say that? Gel Touch Red Mountain. It's a type of lettuce, and I never planted them before. I thought, oh, they love winter, let me try. Okay, here I've got my net, and I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to show you. So this is more Bok Choy, and this one here it is. Look at that. Wow, look at those sort of lettuce, and let me try a bit. I tell you, they have similar taste to lettuce, but a little bit more sharp, a little bit more thicker. I think lettuce is a bit more refined, so it's something to try new. And this one here is here. Okay, let's get a closer look here. Let's take this weed out. Oh, yeah, that's the one here. So I'm trying to really protect them, the bug, cover them, and I'm going to spray them as well. So yeah, so I'm quite excited to do something new. You know, there's so many things you can plant, and over there I've got kohlrabi as well. so which I seeded and planted. They love cold weather. So there's quite a lot we could do, and so don't be discouraged thinking, you know, summer is over. And you know, we all go through seasons in our life, like the weather. You know, we love summer, and then the cold weather comes, and you think, oh, I don't like winter. But you know, there's season. And I want to encourage you this morning, whatever season you're going through. In the pandemic, our world has changed totally, but there is always hope in Jesus Christ. And if you're going through sickness, and if you're going through heartache or disappointment in life, and you know, there's only one person can fix that. That's the Lord Jesus Christ. We could be trying everything else, probably hasn't worked, but God is in charge, and He knows it all. He knows your heart. And the Bible said, you know, God hears our prayer, those who love Him. And this morning, do you love the Lord? Are you listening to His voice, or you are pushing it away? So please, you know, have an encounter with the Lord. He's waiting for you with an open arm, because He loves you so much. So be blessed, and I will encourage you to get planting. And if you plant some fall vegetable, winter vegetable, and let me know. So be lovely to see your pictures, and God bless you. We're praying for you, and thanks for watching.